About today is some fishing flies for the Blue River, or maybe just some trout in general. So what I'm doing is I'm working on some hardware piece where you can flip back and forth from the video. Right now I just have two cameras set up. Excuse me. And what I want to do is just see if I can get the hang of the workflow here. So this is kind of an impromptu live stream setup, and I still have to work on some of the lighting and all that, but I think it's at least usable. So while we're doing this, might as well get some practice in on talking about things. Okay, so I was mentioning about the Blue River and some fishing flies. So lately, a lot of folks who've been hitting the blue have been trying different things. Weather kind of changed and got cold with that Arctic blast, and then it switched over to some warmer weather, and then now I think we got another cold front that came through. So it's going to be interesting how the blue is going to be reacting to, or the conditions are going to be happening on the blue. But let me go ahead and switch to right here. You can see my fly box right here is kind of beat up. I got some cleanup to do. In fact, I have some flies missing. All right, but you can see some of the mop flies. You can see some patch rubber legs, near deer, some nymphs. Let's see over here. You see a few more. Here's the mega worm, mega worm, and then over here, I think it's a little clobbered a little bit here, but it's in here. Let's see. Okay, I don't see it. Anyways, you can see that I've gotten through the season and beaten this one up pretty good. So anyways, those are some of the flies. Big one that seems to work when things are kind of slowing down is these mega worms here. You can pick those up at Scotty's, as well as mop flies. So keep that in your back pocket. The patch rubber legs over there tied by Flat Out Fishing. Fishing guide from New Mexico. He's been sending some of those flies where the blue, and those have been some really good ones to go. Put it on an indicator, 3 to 4, sometimes even deeper, 5 feet or so, because you may find yourself kind of fishing too shallow. So you definitely want to get it down to where the fish are. And then here's one that you want to keep in your back pocket. See if I can get a good view of it here. Let's see, right here. This is the one fly that I wish I had when there was a big hatch, and it was the midge hatch where the temperature dropped below freezing, then went up, and then all of a sudden these little tiny little midges were hatching, and guess what? They were like size 22, size 24 flies. And let me see if I can grab a pin here and show you exactly what I'm talking about. It's going to be this little guy here. All right, and it's on a size 24 hook right now, and it's just a piece of thread, or it has some black Dacron thread for the body, and then some Antron to make the what do you call it? I guess like a little bubble or something that'll come up on it. This one's on a size 24 hook, I think, or 22, or maybe a 20. Could be a 20. Let's see. It's kind of tiny. See it right there? I wonder if I can get it up close. Not so close, but how about if I put it in my hand? Right there. Look how small that is. All right, and that's that one that you want to try when temperature goes from below freezing to above freezing and a midge hatch occurs. And you'll see them slurping on the surface or just under the surface as these are rising, and you might have a good chance of hooking onto them. What I've noticed is when I do fish with these tiny flies, I do have a tendency to lose them more often than not, just because it is that tiny hook. But they are catchable, and sometimes that may be the only thing that they're going to be striking on. So, keep that in your back pocket. That when you're out there, do have a few of these flies handy. Specifically, in this case, that black Antron midge or black midge with the little Antron bubble on top. Let's see, these little squirmy worms right here. Those are good to have on you. Egg patterns, those are also good. This Y2K right here, this fly, Y2K, the orange one, that one tends to be a good one to use as well. I've caught some nice sized trout over there on the Lower Mountain Fork, Beavers Bend State Park in Oklahoma, using using the Y2K as a trailing fly in a tandem rig. So I'd have a streamer like a woolly bugger or a near deer, and then I'd do the hang loose, little hang loose deal to give me the length of line that I want to trail this fly, and then I take it deep, and hopefully, well, more often than not, I've been getting some good ones on that Y2K as well. So keep that in your back pocket. All right, so really just wanted to see how this setup was. Excuse me, how this setup was working this the camera setup. So I've got a camera over here that I can see. I've got a monitor so I can see what's happening, and additionally I'm able to flip-flop cameras so that you can see in detail what I'm talking about. And I'll probably work on the lighting setup so that there's some better lighting. I think I've got a shadow over here that kind of hits me from where the other cameras are, so I probably need to lower it. Other than that, all for now. Next time we'll catch you later. Good luck and good fishing.